allow us to set the stage.
Mm-hmm.
We're driving down the freeway. We're headed in towards Portland to our storage unit. At our storage unit, we're going to drop a few things off because we've kind of been doing like this
clean and purge.
Clean and, yeah, whatever. And then after we drop stuff off, we're going to pick up our crabbing supplies. We've got stuff to go crabbing off of a pier. There's a pier that we'd like to go crabbing on.
It's the wrong time of the year.
It is.
But we didn't care. We just wanted to go to the coast and throw in a crab pot and drink some beer.
So we're on our way through one of the shittiest parts of Portland for traffic. It's those of you who live here, you know, it's the intersection, not intersection, you're going into a tunnel coming into Portland if you're coming out of Beaverton. So it's just a restricted tunnel, and we're about a mile from the tunnel, and we're in heavy traffic, and the truck started making a grinding noise.
A terrible noise, like we were dropping something and dragging it, or like our brakes were seizing up.
That's what I thought. I thought maybe we had like a brake caliper that had like locked.
Yeah, it was the craziest grinding noise.
But the crazy thing was, this freeway, if you stop on the side of it,
there's nowhere to stop.
You might as well just like kiss your ass goodbye. So
and we were in the far left lane, and there is no breakdown lane on the left. It's just.
So we decided, like, really without having any choice, we were just going to keep going. We take the first exit we could to get off the freeway, but we had to keep going.
And the first exit was like 3 miles.
It was
2 miles.
It was far enough that it allowed us time to fight.
We did not fight.
Yeah, we did.
What about?
Whether we should stop or not, whether we should keep going.
Where were we going to stop, though?
Which one of us wanted to stop?
I wanted to stop, but there was really nowhere to stop.
Yeah, one of us did not want to stop.
Well, there's nowhere to stop.
Anyway, it gave us time to let the tension and the pressure crank up inside the truck. And fortunately, you know, we got the truck off the freeway and downtown, and then we stopped like in downtown Portland, and I was like
Pearl District,
crawling around like underneath the truck or next to the truck. I wasn't under it, trying to figure out, you know, like what in the heck is going on here? What's making the noise?
We didn't smell any brake dust, not any more than normal, not heated brakes, nothing was dragging. We couldn't see anything obviously wrong.
I could have been just as effective if I'd popped a 6-pack and scratched my because truthfully, like, there's nothing glaringly wrong.
Yeah, we would have been like dragging something for us to know, hey, we're dragging something.
Dragging something. Yeah. So all that was really dragging was my pride. So we thought, okay, like, let's get it to our storage unit, which was like another 3 blocks. Let's get it to the storage unit. We can get the crap out of our camper that we need to get out of our camper. And then we'll call like for a tow from there. We did get to our storage unit. We got our stuff into storage we wanted put in storage.
We did not get our crab pots out because at this point, what the hell was the point?
Yeah, we're just kind of hosed.
Yeah.
So Noelle called. There's like this area we're in is like 1 block from where we used to live. So we are familiar with the area. So Noelle called a garage that was down there, and they said, you know, if you drive it by, we'll look at it on the street. That's it. We'll look at it on the street.
Yeah, we can't fit in there, but they could at least tell us if it's something that's quick to fix or get a tow.
So we did that, and the guy who looked at it said, you've got issues. I can't fix your issues.
He thought it was...
But you're okay to have it towed.
Yeah, he thought it was drivetrain or U-joint.
Yeah, so that's kind of where we start this week, is sitting here, and we're waiting for the tow truck. And Noelle's calling around to try to find some help. So hopefully you enjoy the journey as much as we didn't.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Great journey.
Here we go.
About 2 hours ago, I put in for roadside assistance, and somebody was supposed to be here at about 4:15 to pick us up, but they haven't showed up. And I started getting the text again that says, I'm sorry, we're having trouble finding a provider for you.
Alright then, well, let me, I can certainly check to see what's going on. I do want to apologize if we are currently looking for a service provider to come out there to perform the tow.
What happened to the one that already called me who said he was on his way?
unfortunately, they were unable to continue doing the tow service.
So,
So I do want to apologize. No, go ahead.
so what is the plan?
So right now we have escalated this task. So we're working on finding someone else to come out there to perform the tow, and we'll find someone as soon as possible.
What specifically does escalating mean?
So it's being escalated, being brought to attention to our team here to find someone as soon as possible.
How is that different than before? How is that different than before? Because I'm sorry, but it's been 2 hours.
I understand, and I do apologize for the inconvenience.
Well, I'm surrounded by a homeless city of tents and people peeing on the sidewalk around me. It's not the. It is not the best place.
Well, if you ever do feel like that you're in a not safe location, or if you don't feel like you're safe at all, we do recommend contacting 911 or other non-emergency services.
I'm in Portland. They don't care. I'm literally in Portland, Oregon. They do not care. So, when do you think that someone is going to come and help us out?
That is a good question, but if you do feel like that if we're unable to find someone or find someone in time, you can certainly contact a local tow service, and once you get the receipt from them, you can submit it to us for a reimbursement request to our claims team.
Alright, thank you.
You're welcome. What type of vehicle is it?
So I'm in a Dodge 3500 one-ton dually with a truck camper in the bed. It's a slide-in truck camper.
Okay.
I've been on Farmer's emergency towing list for 2 hours and still waiting, so they suggested that I find someone myself.
Okay.
Well, I was trying to go to the coast, but now I'd like to go to Reed's Automotive.
Perfect. Alrighty then. I'll get this built up and have somebody out to you in just a second, okay?
Alright. I think within an hour, or... I don't know, it's the worst time of day possible.
Yeah, just because of Portland traffic. Let me see. I might be able to get somebody to you. Probably within about an hour or so.
Okay. If it's going to be longer, could you give me a text or a call?
Yep, I'll give you a call, okay?
Alright, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Alright.
Bye.
Let's see if we can get out of here.
Sweet. Sure does cost a lot though.
Yeah, even the old Lancers are expensive.
Yeah.
It's been a week. Does it feel like it's been a week to you?
Feels
To
like
us?
about 3.
Yeah, a month and a week. So, the place we took the car, Reed's Automotive, not that they give us anything, but
But they're good
They-
guys.
they
They're
do
in
good
Woodland,
work, yeah.
Washington. That's like about 20 miles north of Vancouver.
yeah.
They're good guys.
So
Our
we
kids went to school with them.
had the camper or the truck repaired there. It was our drive line. So
So that guy downtown knew.
yeah, the guy
Just
pinned
by
it,
listening.
yeah. So it took about a week for them to. They took the drivetrain off. They said, we don't even mess around with the drivetrain. We send it out to somebody else. So they sent it out to somebody else. They rebuilt it. They balanced it, and we got it back. And ballpark now we're right about $1,500 repair for our driveline. On top of that, since we were going to the beach, we had actually scheduled ourselves to stay in an RV park at the beach for about $450 for 4 or 5 nights. And
It was like 6 nights.
we called them and they said, it's not our fault. That's the
Yeah.
RV park that you're
It's an
having
emergency, but
problems. Yeah,
and it's not your fault and it's not our fault, but
you can pay for it anyway.
yeah. But the good news is, if you get your truck fixed, you'll have a spot here available.
So we had the pleasure of
2 thumbs down.
staying at our daughter's house, who was kind enough to let us come back
Yeah.
while we were still paying to stay at an RV park. So actually we had 2 RV parks. We had the first RV park the day we broke down.
Yeah,
We
that
were
was
in
close
for, like-
to our other daughter's house.
Yeah, that was like $60 we rented that one for. And then our next day when we broke down, we were headed for the beach, and that's the one we're in like $460. So total out of pocket this last week, about $1,900.
Before we even had any fun.
And we didn't do.
We just sat at our daughters and pouted and whined.
So
They were tired
now,
of having us.
now we're back in Cupcake.
Yay.
And it feels like, I don't know, it feels like a little bit of pressure to me. Like, we've got all these summer projects we need to do, and the clock is ticking. So, yeah, we got to get going on our projects. Tomorrow, I think the place we're going to go to, I should be able to start crawling on the roof and working on our projects. So,
We'll see.
fingers crossed. So, that's kind of our week in a summary. Like, we went nowhere, but we spent an awful lot of money, and we're kind of bitter. Hopefully your week was better.
It wasn't bad. Like, it could have been much worse. We could have been between our daughter with the new baby. Could have been between her house and the coast, which is really nothing.
Yeah.
That would have been a horrendous tow out of there. There's not even cell service most of that mountain range. So it could have been worse. We could have actually stopped and not been able to go any further inside the tunnel. That would have been much worse. Because
That would have sucked.
it was like 4 p.m.,
Yeah.
3 p.m., I don't know.
So I guess it'd probably be a difference of opinion. Like if you ask us, we were fortunate that we broke down close to our kids' homes. If you ask our kids, they'd probably be like, "No, next time, why don't you break down in Kansas?" Anyway, that's our week.
Yeah, that's our week.
We'll see you guys next week.
Hope yours was better.
Hopefully, we'll be on top of the roof.
Well, you.
You too.
Anyway, no.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
See ya.
Yeah, this is probably about 9.6. It's called a 990, so it's probably around 9.5 feet.
Yeah, with that 11.3 one, I was always worried about getting a blowout,
Yeah.
having the truck roll.
Yeah.